Alright, today we'll be talking about good sampling, not voluntary response or convenient sampling, but good sampling. Alright, some good sampling. Stratified random sampling. Alright, now stratified is basically where we take a group of population, okay, and then we break it down into subgroups. Okay, so in other words, we break it into groups, and then we take our sample out of that. Okay, and that's stratified random sampling. Now that helps break it down a little bit to be a little bit easier for us to choose at least something from each group. So like let's say that this was ages, this was 18 to 25, this one was 26 to 30, you know, and so on, looking at the amount of data in here. And everyone has the same chance of being selected. Okay, that's that one right there. Okay, now systematic sampling is you take your entire population and you divide it by the amount of surveys you want to do. And this will give you the numbering for how many to count. To give surveys. Okay, so something as simple as that is something like systematic sampling. Okay, so you take your total population, you divide it by this. So for example, if there was 50,000 people in here and you wanted to only do about 100 surveys, so you divide 50,000 by that. So you're going to count every 500th person and use that person. Now that's when you have a list of names. If you do not have a list of names, systematic is not going to be the way to go. So needs a list of names. Okay, just as simple as that. Now cluster or multi-group sampling is when you take your entire population and you break it down into a subgroup. Like for example, you were looking at the entire population of students about how they felt when Pedro was forced out. Okay, so first off, you have the entire population here. Okay, then you break it down into, let's say, 20 schools. Okay, and then you break it down into a group of high school students, a group of middle school students, and a group of elementary students. And then you continue to break it down. What about one from this class, one from this class, and one from this class? And even then, you keep breaking it down. You just keep going down. And what that will do is that randomly selects a group to go to. So instead of sampling all, 25,000 students in Washoe County, you would only go to like 3 classes and ask 5 people in each class out of 3 schools. Well, no, you're doing 100. No, yeah, that would be that. Okay, and it depends on the amount of surveys. And remember, the more surveys, the better. Okay, so something like 15 surveys is probably not the best. If you only had 3 classes you were going to, I'd say probably do 10 from each. Okay, and obviously if you wanted to choose more, you could. But basically, cluster or multi-step sampling is breaking down a population into a much more random choice of which group I go with. Okay, all right, and that's it for good sampling. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.